Oh my goodness. That was another P. Mr. B's gonna have...
Prior preparation prevents a piss poor performance. Preparing painkillers, pasta, pizza. 10 P's.
You thought we had no clothes on? This is this is our family lifestyle channel.
So, welcome back guys. I am having my third full knee replacement done today. Only bonus of being at hospital is after surgery, get sandwiches and apple juice.
Are you serious, Mr. B?
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All you want is sandwiches and apple juice.
Yeah, that'll fix a knee.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Dear.
this isn't my first rodeo either.
Yeah, I know. But you wouldn't believe what's happened, guys. So, okay, where do we even start? Mr. B, I think, was number 2 on the list for this morning's surgery.
Third.
Oh, were you 3rd?
Yeah, 3rd.
Okay, so Mr. B was number 3. So he had to make sure that he had his brekkie. I had everything ready to go, nice and early, and he couldn't eat anything after 7, which was fine. We set off from our new home, being camp. That's another story, but we'll get to that in detail a bit later on. And then what happened? We got a phone call.
Well, Dr. Lou's surgery nurse called
Sally
me.
gives us a call.
Sally calls me and goes, I don't know what your plans are, what you're doing at the moment, but if you'd like to head down now, we can get you in earlier because his patient before me cancelled.
And we're already on our way, but the thing is, you're doing a lot of today. What's going on?
A bit of a croaky throat.
Oh dear. Oh,
aircon.
Oh no. So anyway, we've arrived earlier, but the thing is, he had already had his breakfast and stuff, and then they just gave you that little drink, so we're not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, it's the first time I've had that drink. It's a carbohydrate, high carb recovery drink, so supposedly helps you recover better after surgery.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
But for you, all those of you that don't know much about a knee replacement, so I will go in, I will have an epidural, and then I will also have a general. So I'm going to ask him to put me right under, not just a light. I want a heavy sedation.
Well, I could have knocked you over the head this morning, but...
I want a big boy sleep.
So I'm going to be leaving Mr. B here. I'm going to be doing a couple of things that I need to do today as well. I'm going to be a really good wife this time around. Mr. B's had another 2 surgeries on his knee in the last 2 years. Yes, I may have gone camping and wheeling with friends. Isn't that right, Mr. B?
Well, she dropped me out the front door, kicked me out, and then chuffed off before I could even get inside the doors. And then she went camping.
I did, for 4 days.
Yep, I was in hospital. She did call every day, and then...
Well, I did bring you back treats.
She did bring me back the big...
Oh, we're buzzing again.
Cream.
Okay, not sure what's happening now, so I think we'll just see. I think that's Mr. B buzzing. Oh, off he goes. You going over there?
Yep. See you later.
I got to leave him behind now. He's in the hands of the nurse who's going to take him through. And will somebody give me a call when he's all done?
He will. Half an hour before.
Oh, that he comes out of recovery? Oh, okay, thank you. Behave yourself.
I will.
Behave himself. Thank you. Thank you, darling. See you, baby. Bye. Love you. Well, I got to say, it's absolute cracker of a day, guys. So I've just left Mr. B. We are at the John Flynn Hospital on the Gold Coast. Yep, we are back on the Gold Coast. Bit of a story, but yeah, we're back on the Gold Coast. This was planned surgery for Mr. B, so yeah, we'll fill you in a little bit later on with all those details. As I said, I've got a few things to do now, so he's going to be in pretty much. Tell you what, when you're out of the sun, she's a little bit cool. Yeah, so Mr. B's going to be in the good hands there with Dr. Lou and all the staff here at John Flynn. I'm going to go and do a few things and then we'll check back in a little bit later on this afternoon when I get the call. I think the surgery is going to be around about 3 to 4 hours, just depending on getting the old prosthetic out, patching up, spacking up the holes, all that sort of stuff, and putting the new one in. I've got a love here too if I need it. Is this buggy? Check it out. If you parking here is absolutely chaotic. So I've been lucky this morning. I managed to snag a park here in the disabled using our permit, guys. Yes, we do have a disabled permit for Mr. B's injuries. So if I've got to park way down there over the next couple of days, I think I'm going to be jumping on that buggy. Anyway, as I've been told, I do waffle on a lot, so I'm getting in the truck. I'm going to go and chill out, do a few things for a few hours, and then make my way back. Wow, what a day. So I'm back at the hospital, just parked the truck up. I have not heard a single thing. I'm actually a little bit anxious because I've not heard a thing. It is now 20 to 5. Like, I don't even know what's going on. So I'm just going to go in, see. I'm just hoping that they've like forgotten to call me, but I actually don't think that that's a thing here at the private hospital. So fingers crossed, let's go in and see what's happened. Hopefully Mr. B's out of recovery. Maybe he's still in recovery. I've got no idea. Like, I have been out all day. I looked at my watch and I'm like, no, I'm just going to go back. I've actually stopped off, got him some treats. I know you're all going to go, oh, he doesn't need any of those treats, but hey, when you're in hospital, it's always good to have some treats. So, any hoosies, let's go and try and find Mr. B. It's actually so close to the airport here, so you can just hear the planes. It's died down a little bit, thank goodness. So I've managed to get a car park not too far, so I didn't need the buggy. So anyway, here we are, main entrance. Let's go in and see what's going on. He's still not here, but the nurses have said I can come in and make a coffee. So you know what? I'm gonna make a coffee. Alright. I have no idea why it's taken so long, but anyway, hopefully Mr. B's got a new knee. Right, what will we have? I wish they had espresso martinis, but I can't be that lucky. So we might go a latte. Ooh, there we go. Kicking goals. Well, it's actually not that bad here. Got a sip on my coffee, and if I'm lucky, I'll be able to see the planes land. So pretty much the Coolangatta airport's just over there. I can see the skyline of Coolangatta, and I can actually see the water. I got water views. It's not that bad, I guess. Anyways, I've got his snacks. I was hoping that I was not going to be having snacks for dinner, but at this rate, I think I am going to be having snacks for dinner, and I'm going to be here for a while. So they did say that there was a bit of a delay. I have no idea what the delay is, and yeah, it's now 5 o'clock. So yeah, just waiting. I'm not even sure if he's in recovery yet. The nurses just on the orthopedics wards just basically said for me to chill out, make a coffee, and they'll let me know as soon as they hear anything. So I might just sit here and watch the sunset, I reckon. I am feeling very anxious, but yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long, but keep a brave face. Hopefully everything has gone 110% this time, and Mr. B will be back on adventures soon. Yeah, it is going to be a long road of recovery, especially being in the van, but hey, at least this way we were excited that home rehab was available, and they actually recommend home rehab. And it was funny when we spoke to the surgeon, he's saying, you know, like, oh, you know, you can do your home rehab, and we spoke to the physio and we're like, well, we actually live in a caravan, and they were like, yep, no problem, it's all good. So anywho's, we'll see how that goes as well. But again, I'm just banging on, so I'll keep you updated, and we'll just chill out, watch the sunset and wait for the patient. Back again, still waiting. It is 6:05. I have had a phone call from the surgeon, Dr. Lou, saying that Mr. B is in recovery. Things did take a little bit longer than normal, but everything should be a-okay. There was definitely a lot going on in the knee. And the nurses here, they're so gorgeous because I've been waiting so long. They're like, are you gonna go get some dinner? And I'm like, can't be bothered, just gonna chill out here. So guess what I got? Sandwiches. So I'm gonna chill out. The sun's definitely gone down. Eat my sandwiches, and once again, I'll give you an update when I find my patient. Hello.
Hello, babe.
Look who I found. You're not going to believe it. And you know what, guys? It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And I've been here since 4:30.
In there for 4 hours.
You look fabulous. Doesn't he look good?
No.
You got 2 lots of sandwiches.
Yeah.
I've already had sandwiches.
Got a catheter in.
You didn't need to know that. The fans didn't need to know that.
If I can't sit up. I can't get up.
What are you doing, Mr. B? Are you mapping? No?
Yeah, I'm making a quick getaway.
You're making a quick getaway. Where we're going to go?
Can I have some more sandwiches?
You want what?
More sandwiches.
More sandwiches?
But she said there was plenty.
What a day. What a day. So I'm just leaving the hospital now. It's around about 9:15. I think that Mr. B's doing pretty well. I'm not sure how much he's going to remember in the morning. Oh dear, he's so funny. Yeah, so I'm going to head on home. Probably have a hot chocolate. And you know what? I'll see you guys in the morning. Day 2 of a new knee. Let's hope that this one is going to take us on lots of adventures. Day 2. I've just arrived at the hospital. Just got to walk in. Parking wasn't too bad today. I just had to park down the bottom. Feeling pretty tired. Don't know how Mr. B is going to be. So we will go in and see how he is for day 2. Hopefully he might be up and at it. So let's go in and check him out. Connected to the ice box. Hang on.
It's ice and just water.
Well, didn't it have ice in it?
Yeah, so just water.
Yeah, it's just gone to water now, but this is the ice man. So this is the Iceman. Normally there's ice in there, but obviously it's gone to the water now. And it filters it through, doesn't it? To reduce swelling?
Yep.
Is that what it does? Or are you buzzing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So that runs, does that run the whole time that you...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So until I get up, anywhere where I have to go mobile, I'm going to take it off.
Okay, cool. And how are you feeling out of 10?
Normal wise, probably about a 7 or 8.
Okay.
Knee, probably about a 6. Not pain wise, but good wise. So it's probably about 3 or 4 at the moment, but that's because the knee is so cold I can't feel the pain. But I have an allergy to morphine, so I can't actually have morphine. So.
And then just to clarify, if somebody's watching and they're not up to date, this is the 3rd knee replacement surgery in 2 years.
Yep.
And what surgery number is it on this condition?
Well, I actually recounted it. I think we're actually up to like 17 or 18.
Oh,
Buongiorno.
oh, hello there, nurse.
What can I do for you?
Some ice for my little ice.
For the Iceman.
And also if I could get a one of those little warm blanket things, please.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
That was less than 5 minutes.
I know.
What is that?
Okay.
And then he's got me, Wifey B. Wifey B.
Yep.
I'm the head nurse. All right, well. Oh,
Hello.
What's up?
hello.
You can come in.
Who said oh?
Oh, me, because I had another knock on the
I
door.
thought you had no clothes on. I'm like,
Ah, she thought we had no clothes on. This is this is our family lifestyle channel, guys. We all have our clothes on. Okay, I'm not going to ask him because he might tell me porkies.
Right.
So before I left last night, I was told to put the treats in the drawers. Let's see if they're in the drawer. Oh, they are too. Look at that. You haven't even eaten your pineapples.
No.
On that note, I'm going to have one of these. Do you want one?
Yeah, I said we just after midnight last night.
Yep. There you go. Shower straps. So good. Oh well. He has been behaving himself. He didn't eat all of his pineapples yet. Alright. What else? He says he misses me already. You miss me already?
Yeah, I miss my wife.
Isn't he sweet? I missed you too, baby. I was really cold this morning in the van. I haven't showed the guys the van yet. Alright. And how's your leg feeling? Can you feel your leg?
So,
Do you want to see his leg again?
no blood.
No blood. Here we go. Let's have a look. There we go. Check out your boots. Look at those.
So these are, they pulse. So it's pushing the blood through. So pulse, it's sort of like here, here, and then here in a sequence. So it's pushing the blood back that way, and so it goes down and then up. Stop blood clots.
There we go.
But you'll hear it in a minute.
And tell them what you said to me about your scar.
Oh, so he's made the scar skinnier. I don't know exactly. He didn't go into that much degree. Harley goes, "I've just made your scarf thinner," which makes me think that he's probably cut off. Your scar was about, let's say, about that wide, and that's going to be that wide.
How good was that? Mr. B had a little walk up and down. I think we tired him out. He got tucked back into bed. He's waiting for his dinner. and I'm about to head back home to the van. So on that note, I'm going to leave you guys, and we'll check back in next time we pop up to see Mr. B and see how he's making progress. But I've got to say, already I am feeling confident that, yeah, it's going to be a good recovery and definitely a brand new knee. 4 days. Yes, I am back at the hospital. Mr. B has been in 4 days since his full knee replacement. I've received the phone call not so long ago to come and collect him. So yeah, I'm quite surprised. We have had a couple of ups and downs since I last saw you. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, and Mr. B's recovery is a little bit different to just say somebody that's just had one knee replacement, because there's been a lot going on. It's Friday afternoon. We had surgery on Monday, and he's already ready to come home. I know this is a bit unusual for me, guys, because I've got a whisper, but I'm in the foyer. These lifts, oh, I was just about to say, these lifts are normally the slowest in the world. Level 2. Here we go. So I've actually got Mr. B a couple of treats. I've got the van looking tidy. Lucky I did all my housework this morning. I've done the washing, so it's time for Nurse Mrs. B. Don't worry, I'm not putting on my outfit to look after the patient.
Level 2.
This could be fun. Maybe he's in a wheelchair. Here he is. Look who I found. And guess what? We're in our new house. It was short and sweet yesterday at the hospital in picking up Mr. B, because understandably somebody had their grumpy pants on. It was a very stressful day. 1 minute he was coming home, then he wasn't coming home, then he was coming home, and then again he wasn't coming home. He had to pass physio, and then I got the call, guess what? I'm coming home. Are you awake? Are you awake there?
Yeah.
So I have my patient at home. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Here's my patient. How are you feeling today?
Sure.
Yeah,
Very, very sure.
it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So he's home. How's the service going at home? You had coffee in bed this morning. I went down to the bakery and got your treats.
Yeah.
That was nice. We did have a bit of rain this morning, and now the sun's coming out. I think you're ready for a nap. Probably ready for a nap. Yeah.
Probably.
So
Although
yeah.
the I think it's the, I don't even know how you pronounce it now. Lycra,
What are you trying to say?
Lycra, the what's it called, babe?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
Lycra.
Lycra? You
No, it's
active
just-
wear?
No. Lycra.
Yeah, but just continue saying like.
Anyhow, that's when they really like.
Lyrica.
Lyrica, that's it, Lyrica. That's when it makes me off chops.
Yeah, he's been a bit.
Last night I remember I was actually doing this, and I was playing with shoes. But and man said like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm fixing up the shoes."
Yeah, it's really weird.
And she goes, "What shoes? You got no shoes in front of you." And then I remember yelling out a couple of times. But I do remember it felt like someone slapped me on my knee.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was not
I
me.
remember saying F off really loudly.
Yeah, Mr. B has these weird dreams. Like, he goes to sleep like that, and then he starts dreaming. And the thing is, I can talk to him. Like, he might say something, and then I will just engage in it like a conversation. And then we can actually have a conversation while he's dreaming. It's so weird. But I'm going to say, you're pretty much off jobs. I've just medicated him up, so I think he's going to have a rest. But we just wanted to touch base, just let you know how things are going, because that's what this episode's about, keeping it real. Knee surgery, knee replacement, and coming back to recover in the van. How'd you go?
Yeah. It's okay.
What day are you up to? Can you even remember?
From surgery.
Yeah.
So
I think maybe 10.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe 10.
It was this time last week I came home.
Oh, it was too. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. You have. It was exactly 1 week.
Yep.
So Mr. B is making progress. He's walking to the amenities because it gives you a little bit more room, doesn't it?
Yep.
I mean, gotta say, even though you guys haven't seen it yet, our ensuite's pretty bougie. Are you checking your fans on the phone?
No, I got an appointment in 10 minutes.
Yes, Mr. B has physio. Physio is done a little bit differently this time, and do you think it's easier or?
I'm going to say the exercises I find are repetitive.
Yeah.
And totally different to what I did last time. So last time I was doing a lot more, I suppose, variety. This one has 8 exercises, and they're basically range of movement for the knee. So it's getting the knee bent, but it's also straightening the leg. And there's another one that helps you raise the leg when it's straight, and that helps with building up their quad muscle.
We're hoping for a speedy recovery, because you know what that means, guys? That means adventures. Here we come.
Yep.
Exactly. So Mr. B has a physio session on FaceTime this morning, and we're going to share that with you as well. And then you know what? I reckon we might go out for a little bit.
Yeah, not too long.
Not too long. We've got a few things to do, and I reckon you haven't been out yet in the car since we got home. I'm glad you're rocking your Crocs.
Yep.
Do you just want to have a look at the wound? It's looking pretty good, they've said. So we'll just have a look. If you're feeling a little bit gory at stuff like this, don't watch. Switch off now. Just don't look, okay?
What I will do,
Hang on.
what I will do is I'm going to post up a picture of the X-ray image
Oh, yeah.
before this. So from my last transplant to this one, I'll show the difference in how much hardware and
It's crazy, eh? I'll flick that up so you can see it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
gotta hop
ready.
in.
We'll get ready.
Yeah, okay. This is how he gets up the stairs. He's like super fast now. Check this out. Hey, look at that. Hey. I tell ya, later on this afternoon, I decided that I'm going to cook one of Mr. B's favourites tonight. He has 2 favourites, and if you've been following along our whole journey, you will know. Let's see if you can guess what it might be, and I am going to cook it in the Weber. So put it in the comments below if you can guess what I'm going to cook Mr. B for tonight. I better go and see what he's up to.
So what I've just done is I've just had a video online physio appointment. So basically the physio is directly part of Dr. Lou's surgical and medical team. So when I see him, I can go down the hallway and see the physio, but I do have an iPad, which is amazing, and they have a thing called 360 Patient Partner. I'll zoom that in. So basically what that does is they load exercises that you can do or that you're required to do as part of your rehab. You just hit start, it gives you a quick explanation, it tells you how many sets and how many reps you're to do. Then at the end of it, you hit complete. It asks you what your pain level was, and if you want to add any other comments. I actually think it's better than going to the hospital, because hospital, you got a dedicated time that you got to be there. I think with this one, if I'm not feeling great in the morning, I can do it in the afternoon, or am I feeling great, I can do it in the morning and not the afternoon, or I can even do it at night. Or like Todd said, if it starts to become the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can actually do it throughout the day. It's not like you're dedicated to an hour of rehab or 90 minutes. I can do some of the exercises in the morning, some of the exercises at night, so I can do it over the whole day, and I think that's a lot better process than getting to a hospital, going through that whole process again.
Todd just asked how we were going with medication. I think we're all good, but I'm just going to tell you that I have found the best medication that helps you feel better in recovery, I reckon, for pretty much anything, really. Yep. Maybe if you're just having a bad day, if you've had major surgery, and we're at the point now, how many times would you recommend for yourself, Mr. B, that you have this medication?
8 times.
No, not 8 times a day. Come on, you're going to overdose then.
Okay, maybe mid-morning, say about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then maybe after dinner when you're retiring, it's okay, watching some TV.
And again, you guys that have been watching us week to week, be careful, Mr. B, be careful. Week to week, especially even travelling Tassie. I love cheese. Mr. B likes
Valhalla.
Okay, so in the new rig, as you can see behind me, we have this amazing huge fridge and freezer. So Mrs. B is loving Aldi's, because remember guys, it's good different. Ta-da! Check out these beauties. So this box I actually had to replenish yesterday. 12 in a box. Yes, Mr. B loves his ice creams. But check these out. They're not even that big. They're like little mini ones.
Yeah.
See? They're like little mini ones.
And actually, there must be 5 for my morning one.
Actually, it is 11.05. Do you want this flavour? Yep. This is white chocolate.
I'll just...
Are you going to show everybody?
Like Mr. B said, it is...
We're just making a bit of a joke of this, but how cute are they? They're absolutely adorable. They're tiny. They're tiny. Hey, you know what? If it makes him feel good and it's helping his recovery, then I'm happy with that, because you know what that means, guys? I can have some cheese and wine later, because Nurse B probably needs some wine this week, because it has been, how many days? Day 11, and I've been so good. But anyway, I reckon it's time. We've got this bad boy as well. This is one of the ice packs. So we've got that. We also do have a whole heap of food in there as well, guys. And I'll show you how this works. This is the ice pack holder, and then I basically put it on Mr. B's leg. It relieves a fair bit of pain too, doesn't it? Well, it sort of helps. I think, hang on, does it numb it? Maybe it numbs it. You might let that ice pack do its thing. You've inhaled your medication. We might have a little rest for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe even half an hour. I reckon we'll give that half an hour, and then we're going to go out and do our few bits and pieces.
Yeah, got a few jobs.
So let's...
some things for future episodes.
Oh my God, this is honestly... How are you feeling? I know you want to get on the road already.
Yeah, I've already worked out a rough plan.
Yeah, we had a chat last night, guys. So stick in with us. We're only here for surgery. We're literally only here for surgery. And, well, yeah, I guess too, it was the craziness of having to get a new home on wheels after the accident. But
really, the only reason we did come back was I'd actually booked this surgery.
Oh my goodness. Who's that now?
I'd actually booked my surgery last...
You know who you are.
July.
Yeah.
So, and I explained to Dr. Lewis, look, I'm going to Tassie for 6 months. He said, not a problem, and stuff. So he had to get a few things done prior to surgery as well. So what they did, he did a 360 ultrasound, and what he did, he sends that information down to Sydney. They actually build a model of the leg.
Hey, I wonder where the models ended up.
He might have it still.
Let's ask him on Tuesday.
And that, so the builds that, then he can actually look at what's happening inside the knee without actually cutting you open. So
How cool is that? That's amazing.
if only they'd done that the last 2 previous surgeries.
Exactly. So yeah, so surgery was definitely always on our plan. Obviously when we got back from Tassie. The rest of the hoo-ha in between, the new van, the accident and all of that wasn't. But anyway, let's get you rested and then we can head out for a little bit and get the jobs. But we are itching to get out on adventures. So basically the moral to that story is we feel like we are cooped up, but we're making the most of it. We are on the move. Have you beaten me to the rig, Mr. B? Someone is eager to get out today.
I haven't been out.
I know. Look at him. Legs in?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's managed to hop in on his own, so I guess off we go. Mr. B, ever since we got in the car, you've just been barking orders. I didn't even get a yep. No?
No.
You got nothing?
No.
Hey, yay. And you know what? You know how I said I needed a wine? I think we got to stop and get you some hard solos. Actually,
No, I can't.
how do you reckon hard solos would mix with all your medication?
Yeah, not well.
Running down the same road like so many times before. I never felt as lonely, but I'm trying not to show. They said it would be easy, still I'm giving all I got.
There's always one other stop I reckon every man likes to go. Actually, I shouldn't even quote that every man likes to go. I think girls like to go to Bunnings. Actually, I like to go to Bunnings, except, you know what? I think Bunnings is like when you go to the cheap shop, really, and you just go, I'll just go for a look, and then you walk out. Well, you walk out of the cheap shop spending $50, and when you come to Bunnings, it's usually...
Spending $500.
It's more, yeah, exactly. That's right, Mr. B. So, welcome to Bunnings. Officially at Bunnings. We actually left Bunnings without anything. Well, we actually went to do some investigating, but that will be in another episode. So we're making our way back, and then look at the traffic. It's actually not too bad. We're making our way back. Then I'm going to do my prior preparation to prevent a piss poor performance with my pizza preparation.
Friday night pizza.
That's a good one. I like that one, if I don't say so myself. And
Is that 9 P's?
I reckon it was, Mr. B.
Prior preparation
prevents a piss poor performance preparing pizza.
That's 7.
That's so good. I like that. And it'll be time for me to have a little bevy.
Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance preparing pizza. That's 8.
I love it.
The 8 P's.
The 8 P's. If you can think of the 9 P's or the 10 P's, let me know as well. I'm curious. Is there more P's? I don't know.
Prior preparation prevents a piss poor performance pasta pizza preparation.
Could be. Could be. Anywho. Oh, we're off. Let's see how many people have checked in.
Window.
here. There we go. So, Mr. B, I know you're in a hurry, but how was your first little afternoon out? Was it good?
Yeah.
Hey, we went to like, we went on a little bit of an expedition. We went on a little adventure. And now you're going to have pizza for this afternoon.
Yep, I'm going to take some painkillers.
Oh, that was another P. That was another P. Mr. B's going to have...
Right, preparation prevents a piss poor performance. Preparing, painkillers, pasta, pizza. 10 P's.
There you go. On that note, I'm going to get pizza ready, drug up Mr. B, and then by the time he has a little nana nap, he'll be ready. He's going to have a little LLD. I've got to say as well, the one thing I'm loving about our new home on wheels, the freezer, not only is it good for Mr. B's ice packs for his knee, how good is having ice? And I mean decent sized ice trays. I'm not bagging the Triangle because I absolutely love the Triangle, and it did serve us for a good 3 years of traveling, but having this is a game changer. Massive big ice cubes for my drinks, which is going to make making cocktails easy. But today, don't judge me because I am classy. I'm drinking this. I'm going to try this. It is a rosé. I don't normally do a rosé. I'm more a Pinot Grigio girl, or my favorite champagne is definitely Verve. Gotta love my Verve. So we're going to give this a whirl, see what it's like. Whoop. Oh dear, just got a bit excited there. Tell ya. Ooh, there we go. So the whole time we were out, actually put the supplies in the good old brass monkey in the back of the Hilux, and it's not too bad. It's chilled pretty well. Mr. B won't be joining me for afternoon drinks due to his medication, but you know what, guys? I'm gonna say cheers to that. It's actually not too bad. And once again, full-time traveling, you can't be bougie all the time. So I'm going to rate it not too bad. Mr. B's had his LLD. How are you feeling now?
As it gets on throughout the day, it starts off with nothing, and then as the day progresses, it gets a little bit worse. Usually after rehab, though, it's a lot sorer because I've been pushing it through.
It's time for gourmet kitchen time with moi, and cooking Friday night pizzas for my amazing patient Mr. B, who's been literally patient. Haven't you, patient? He loves his pizzas.
Yeah.
So what are we going to have on our pizzas? We're going to have...
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Has to have pineapple.
Oh, I didn't get that out.
Pineapple on pizza.
No, hang on. I've got my drawer happening here, guys. Pineapple.
If you do not have pineapple on a pizza, you're not a true pizza connoisseur.
You'll need the pizza pineapple police. That's PPP again. I love it.
Preparation prevents a piss poor performance. Preparing
Pizza.
The pineapple police.
Yeah, pizza.
Pizza.
Yes. And I've got to say too, I know this episode's pretty much about Mr. B and his knee and recovery, but hey, we've got to lighten it up as well. And you can vouch for this, Mr. B. I love Aldi's, and I've said it already once in this episode with Mr. B's prescription medication from Aldi's, the ice creams. Gotta love Aldi's. So pretty much today, when I'm gonna whip up these pizzas.
Hang on, can I just say something?
Sure.
If you think we should go and shop at Costco at least once, listen on the comments below.
We've never been, but I really don't think we could go, because how much of Costco can we fit in the van? Like, I don't think it's going to work. But anyway, Aldi's.
It's food.
Pineapple. Mr. B loves his pineapple. Got to have pineapple on everything. There's only one ingredient here for pizza night that has not come from Aldi's, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is the pizza bases at Aldi's are absolutely amazing, and we have had them on several occasions. However, they don't actually fit on the Weber pizza plate and the pizza tray.
Stone.
Yeah, thank you. The stone. They literally hang over about that much, and you can only just close the lid. So these are my to-go to. They're $3 for a pack of 2 and they're absolutely bonza. Rate pizza bases, Mr. B. Can you rate the pizza bases? You like them.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to think about it.
Just thinking, so out of 10,
Yeah.
pizza being 10, bases would have to be about an 8 or a 9.
These are really good, these ones.
Although, a really good pizza base is pita bread.
Yeah, we used to use pita breads all the time when we lived in the apartment. I have used them a little bit on the Weber, but I think sometimes maybe I have too much of these and I leave the pizza in too long and it gets a little bit too crunchy.
Dry.
Yeah, dry.
Dries the pita bread out.
Crispy, or like Mr. B says directly, dry. It gets dry. So hopefully the Weber will be up to temperature. I like it at about, oh, actually it's pretty much spot on. I like it at around about 180 because when you actually open the lid, it does cool down a little bit. Stick the pizza in. I usually time it for around about 15 minutes and then boom, she should be good. I guess the only downside on the little Weber BBQ, you can only do 1 pizza at a time, but hey, who doesn't love hot pizza? So I guess if you did 2 pizzas at the one time, maybe it would get cold. So any hoosies, let's give it a go. The stone is ready. It is going to be a little bit tricky to see because it has gone dark quite quickly, but pizza is going in. I've given him a curveball tonight. I haven't served up the one with pineapple yet. Normally that one's first, but I've done the meat lovers. And you probably
Go and get it.
Huh?
Go and get it.
No, it's in the Weber. And you guys are probably thinking that's a lot of pizza for 2 people, but the thing that we love is you can just chuck it in the fridge, hey?
Yep.
And it does. Are you watching the TV? I've got to say, we are so bougie in this new van because we have a TV. Not sure if I'm meant to be feeding them or not, but they're so cute. So they came to see me about 3 nights ago, and since then every night they've been at the door at the same time, except I just said to Mr. B when I made the last pizza, I was like, I can hear them but I can't see them. And then quick as a flash, I'm just doing the dishes and come on. And then they turned up.
Still on.
No, it's turned off.
It's still really hot.
It just holds the heat, babe. It's all gone. Gone. We are week 2 and 1 day, and we've got Mr. B down at Palm Beach to see Dr. Lou. We're going to do our first follow-up appointment. We're also going to see Nurse Sally. She's going to take the dressing off, have a look at the wound, and then we've got our appointment with Todd, who's our physio. We've got drugs, we've got the iPad. Mr. B's already done a runner, literally on his crutches. Things have been going well. We had a really nice morning. We had a catch up with a really good friend of ours, and yeah, it's been actually a really good day. Mr. B has definitely made progress over the last week, so that's been good. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be hitting the road soon for our adventures, but until then, come with us. Let's go and see what our next lot of I guess prep, processing, what's happened, and I guess our rehab and moving forward from here. So anyway, I'll go see where he is.
Yep.
Rehab, how's it been going?
It's okay. It's different to the last 2 times, so
You look very handsome with your glasses on too today.
thank you.
Just saying.
Very different to the last 2 times. Last 2 times I had to go into hospital 3 times a week. This time I just grab my iPad and turn her on and follow the directions and...
Do the 360 plan.
Yep, that's it.
But I've got to say as well, we've had really good support from the team at Dr.Lou's Specialist Centre, and also Todd, our one-on-one physio, which has been through the 360 program.
Yeah, so...
And when
Yeah.
we left off, the other day at your appointment.
I can't remember that. But
You can't remember?
And yeah,
He's-
saw the drugs.
I drug him up a lot. No, I've got to be serious.
No, so
He is on a bit of pain relief medication. Remember we left the clinic. You got the all clear so far.
yeah. So he came back and said that I can now drive.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready for him to drive.
And we just talked a little bit about the surgery. So if I didn't already mention, we had small complication during surgery. So what was 2 hours and 15 excuse me, on the table turned into 5 hours, and then I spent just over 2 hours in recovery. So when I chatted to Dr. Lou, he said he did a small amount of bone grafting to build up one side of the knee, but then we'll include the pictures. I've got are they called stilts or
No, stems.
stems?
Big stems.
So they go up into my femur, and then go down into my tibia bone, and then basically there is no knee anymore. It's just the patella, and the rest is now all metal. So the stems were there to help with stability, and just moving like functionality of the knee as well. So
Yeah.
painful, yes. Feeling better, yes. But we'll see when I come off all the pain medication how much
Yeah.
pain there actually is.
And that's
So-
going to be a bit of a process in itself. So we're not expecting to be, as we've always said in our adventures. When I say we're going hiking, generally it means a walk. But we're so keen to get back out there, aren't we?
Yep.
So the next probably 4 weeks might be a little bit challenging as well. Obviously, we live in a van, so we have to take it as it is. And
But I'm going to say, being in the van, honestly, compared to the last 2 times, it's easier to move around the van than the whole house.
well, that's good.
So
That's a positive.
Well, last time when I was in the house, I had to use my stilts. Sorry, my
Your
crutches.
What? Your crutches,
The
yeah.
crutches to get from one end of the house
Oh.
to the other.
Now you furniture hop. Like, let's face it, guys. We go from the bed to the table to the kitchen bench to the ensuite or outside generally. But
Yeah.
I think it has been better for you. You've been a little bit more confined, haven't you?
Yeah, and I did mention when I was speaking to the physio and Dr. Lou about the shower. So, because obviously we have a shower in the van, but the showers over in the facilities are a lot bigger. So that's been easier to have a shower over there than it is inside the van.
Yeah. It has its pros and cons.
Yeah, and if I have a problem, I've got my phone. I call Amanda and she'll just come over, even though it's the men's toilets, showers.
Well, we haven't had to have that.
No, we haven't.
No.
So
that's been good. So
No.
the positives. Are you going to recommend if anyone's travelling to have a knee replacement and live in a van?
yes, but you got to have a suitable van to do that.
Yeah. I'm thinking that definitely we have made the right decision with the upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, if you're having the surgery and you're in a van, having the toilet in the van is a necessity, because basically going backwards and forwards after a while, especially in the first week here, anytime I stood up it was just pain.
Yeah. But you've done really well. You've done really well, Mr. B. And I know that we've had such wonderful support from everybody, and I always get emotional when I talk about that because it is genuine. Like, we have so many genuine not just friends and family so many genuine subscribers and people out there in the social media world, which can be quite negative sometimes. And yes, we have had some negative feedback.
If you want to leave a negative comment, don't watch our video.
Yeah, move to another channel if
Just
you don't like it. You don't
scroll
have to
on
watch
by.
it. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, no one's forcing you, no one's holding a gun to your head or anything like that. So if you
Exactly.
don't like it, move on. No need to leave a negative comment, because all that's doing is, it doesn't affect us in any way.
No.
I just read it and just go, another loser out there.
Yeah, and thanks for the positive support too on the people that
Yeah.
have had our backs as well. But
Yeah.
anyway, moving right along, you'll continue to see our pretty faces every week. So good, bad, whatever.
Good, bad, different.
Good, different, exactly. So I think on that note, that is the end of a knee replacement in a van whilst living full-time on the road. And we're going to have to see what we're going to do for a next adventure. We definitely have things in the pipeline, and Mr. B has every day, as much as what's 360 rehab is on here, he's also been mapping and planning. So we'll definitely be going somewhere. And what
Not-
do you...
Not
sorry.
like we do say, like, planning isn't the end all and be all. Sometimes it's easier just to jump in, drive, and then figure out where you're going. But so with my mapping and planning, it's just, it helps me look at what we possibly could do, and it's also working out which way we're going to go from here, whether we go north, south, west. Can't go east, otherwise I'll be in the bloody Pacific Ocean. And no, we're not getting a boat.
No, we're not getting a boat, guys. No boats.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Go on adventures. Have fun.
Even if it is to hospital.
Yep, have fun. Number one, I always say, remember, please be safe.